You don't know what it's like to lose your daddy, my daughter accused me as she cried in my arms. And what a father he was. She got more love and cuddles in 10 years than some children get in a lifetime. I recognized her sadness. I too felt resentful of others for what they had not lost. I knew her heartbreak and rage at the unfairness of it all. She was right. I had lost my husband. She had lost her father. 4 years later, my dad was dying. He wanted to have MAiD and die the way my husband had. He wanted my help. Over the next few months, I relived the memories of my husband's illness as I supported my parents. It felt like a merry-go-round ride, spinning out of control. It was dizzying, parenting young kids and attending medical appointments, planning birthday parties one minute and discussing death dates the next. I felt both desperate to keep holding on and wished for it all to stop, again. I imagined my daughter losing her dad then, and me losing my dad now. Me losing my husband then. My mother losing her husband now. My dad applied and was approved for MAiD while he was still feeling quite well, which gave him a sense of control over his life. I could tell that this comforted him, but it was difficult for us. We never really knew how much time we had left together. We sent out invitations a few weeks before his 75th birthday, hoping for a party, worried we might be having his funeral instead. He looked happy and healthy at his celebration, but I'm sure he was putting on a show, hiding his pain and symptoms from us kids, the way my husband had done for our children. I wonder if my mom looks at those photos and sees his hidden pain. Dad asked me one day, "How will I know when I'm ready? I don't feel like I'm dying." I wished there was someone else that could tell him what I already knew. I wished I could just be his daughter and not his helper. You will never be ready to die, Dad. You will just know when you've had enough. The golf season ended and Dad began using a cane. When we took his Corvette out for our weekly drive, Dad hesitated on the steps and then handed the keys to me. I hugged him and we silently acknowledged that this would be his last drive. I allowed myself moments of being his little girl again. I would curl up in his lap and cry uncontrollably. This was a place I'd found comfort so many times in my life, wrapped in his arms, feeling protected from my fears. I thought about the future without my dad's support, about my children who had already lost the safety of their father's embrace, about my daughter's angry comment, "You don't know what it's like to lose your daddy." I wished my dad could protect me from this. Now, I know what it's like.